Hey, good evening everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Let me go down here and show you what we've been doing with those boards we cut on the sawmill the other day. Well, with all the additions of chickens and ducks we're having and a couple turkeys, we decided to go ahead and expand the chicken coop house. So we pretty much doubled its size. As you can see, a number of those boards we cut the other day are right there. And so we about doubled the size, and it's coming along pretty well. Kind of a hodgepodge, as they call it. Ooh, look at this. Oh, the mama duck. She's been sitting on those eggs for quite a while, and a couple days ago she went for some water and some food. I came down here and I candled a bunch of her eggs, and I gotta say that most of them were actually growing. I think there was 2 that wasn't. Everything else was growing, and I think she's gonna be a good mother duck, and we're gonna have a bunch of ducklings running around. So that's pretty exciting. Now calm down. All right, I ain't gonna disturb you too much here. Anyways, so this is kind of the inside. We've expanded from here. Our back walls, some old boards that I just had laying in the pile there. And so they're not the best, but we'll probably throw some battens on some of these before the winter hits. As of right now, in the summertime, this is actually nice. A little breeze coming through when it's hot. Cools them down at night. Probably pretty nice in here, so it's going pretty good for now. Doing well in the front. It's amazing, you know, you put these boards up, and I mean, you know they're going to shrink, but good grief. It's only been a few days since we cut them. We put them up last night, and they were all touching. So, I mean, that's, man, I don't know, 1/4 inch per board, but at least 1/8 of an inch off each side. It's amazing how much they shrink, so that's one reason for drying your boards. But for the chicken house, it'll be fine. So we're going to add a couple more roosts in here, and we're going to add another laying box for eggs. I haven't decided quite where we're going to put the box. And, you know, I might let my wife actually put her interest in on that when she gets back from her little vacation. So, however, we're probably going to run another roost from there back over here to the back one, and because we got quite a few birds coming in, I need to get those Bresses and the blue laced Wyandottes moved out of their little pen, because we have the Freedom Rangers need to be out of their little one into the second one. We have a few turkeys still going, and of course there's a possibility that when she hatches these eggs out, this little duck, I might want to move her into that little pen over there. But this is the one. What's funny is when we had to butcher those ducks, all the older ones, they were starting to eat eggs. This is the only old one left. And if you remember, I think I told you that she kind of got away when we were catching them. And by the time I caught her, it was pretty late in the day, and we'd started putting our stuff away, and it was kind of like, should we, you know, process her or not? And we opted not to because there was a storm rolling in, and we decided not to, and I'm kind of glad we didn't, because she's turned out to be the only good one out of the old ones, and she's just, I think, going to be a tremendous mother. But she has a bum leg and she limps, so other than that, she gets along fine. Anyways, what do you think we got going on in here? This is not too bad. Now, what was cool about it is, you remember this wall that was right here? Austin actually suggested to me, he says, just move this wall over there, and then we have to build 2 walls. And as it would turn out, because, come over here for a second, because we had planted this post, if you remember, about a year ago, out here in the middle of nowhere, with the idea that we were going to expand it. And so it worked out perfect, and this fit in there just, I mean, really nice. Actually almost perfect, but not quite, but close enough. So that was a good idea on his part, and it worked out good because we had planned ahead for once. And wouldn't you know, planning ahead once. I don't make a habit of it though. Anyways, it's coming together. Okay, now as far as the roof goes, guys, it's not much. It is just a jigsaw. We got some pieces that we scrapped together. I used some OSB I had laying around. Now we had one full sheet here, and that turned out okay. But over here, I just didn't have the material, and I believe it was a Sunday when I started this, so no stores were open here. Anyway, so we have these two pieces patched in right here, which I thought, it'll be okay. It'll be fine. Because I'm going to put some tin on it. So I need to find a couple sheets of tin. And I don't know if we're going to go with the two-tone color like that over there, or we're going to go solid. I don't know. Probably two-tone. Whatever we can find. Anyways, I'll just rip that off at the end there. Meet it over here. It's about 6 feet wide, so 2 sheets ought to get her done. Maybe a little piece on the edge here. I'm not sure. So it's going good. Not much to look at, but I think it gets the job done. Hey, pig. Now you guys are probably wanting some good hay. I guess I can get you some. So that's how that's going. And like I said, our little pin over here, which is our in-between stage, well, the Bresses and the blue-laced red Wyandottes are out of that in-between stage, and they need to move into the big house. So it's going to be a transition. But this has served its purpose, and we have another batch coming in, and they seem to enjoy it. And I don't know why those little ones, they just love these little dog houses. But they're at the point now where they're wanting to perch at night, so we're going to try to accommodate them. But anyways, so it'll be exciting to see them go into their new area. Now, the one downfall about the whole thing is it does take up a little bit of the real estate here in the actual pen or the coop. However, I feel like it's more important to have room in the actual the chicken house there. And you know, as far as like last night and today, it seemed like they were enjoying the space, and I think it's going to be good for them. And so anyways, that's what we're doing with the boards. Give you another look at the old duck here. It's okay. It's okay, Mama Duck. Yeah, it's okay. We'll come down and check on you tomorrow, see if you've hatched any babies out. Although I think we got a few days left. So anyways, guys, that's what we got going on with them boards there. And I'll bring you along as maybe we add a few roosts and a couple boxes in here. And of course, I'll be ripping some boards on the sawmill to build the nesting box. I think that'd be pretty neat. So thanks for coming along. Like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on down the road.